Mm, 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 mm. What a wonderful way to use up leftover food. Good morning, everybody. I am hoping that everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving and a wonderful weekend. I myself had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had a great weekend. I took a break from cooking and posting over the weekend because I have to tell you, I was tired. So I'm back and we have a whole bunch of great recipes. Today, I'm going to show you how I take the leftovers from my antipasta board and recreate them into several different recipes. And believe it or not, they're light. We spent the entire weekend indulging in heavy food. So today, I'm going on the lighter side. So let's get started. I am making now a frittata. It's going to be a vegetable, meat, and cheese frittata. It's going to be delicious. It's perfect for lunch, a very late dinner. So, on my antipasto board is vegetables and fruit, meats, cheeses, olives, all sorts of peppers, you name it, it's on there. So, we're using today the leftover vegetables, meats, and cheeses. So, in my measuring cup, I have a cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to add to that 6 eggs. This is the last egg. Okay. Now, to the 6 eggs and the heavy cream, I'm going to add in a nice dollop of sour cream. The sour cream is going to make the frittata very light and airy. Then I'm going to add in some of our cheeses, again, from my antipasto platter, just a mixture of cheeses that I shredded up. And about a cup of Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese that I shredded. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Don't go too heavy on the salt because the cheeses have salt in them. Some black pepper. And then we're just going to give that a good mix. Okay, so the base of our frittata is all done mixed up. So now let's go over to the stove and we're going to start on the vegetables and meat portion. Okay, so now I have a skillet here that I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil to. Just give that a good swirl around. And now I'm going to add in the vegetable portion. So again, it's just a mixture of what I had left over from my antipasto board. This is broccoli, cauliflower, some snap peas, cherry tomatoes, some chopped up baby carrots, and I think that's it. Then I also have a diced up shallot and 2 cloves of garlic that I minced up. Now we're just going to saute the vegetables until they're good and soft. To the veggies, we're going to add some salt and pepper. And now we're just going to saute them down. Okay, so our veggies are nice and soft now. Look how beautiful they look. Now we're going to add in the meat portion. So this is some leftover beef kibasi that I had on the platter. So I'm just going to put that in there. That's fully cooked. So we're just really warming that up and letting it render some of its fat out. Okay, so now that that's all done, we're going to add in the egg base that we made. And just pour it all over the top. Lower your heat. Now what I like to do is I just like to push the sides in a little bit just to make sure that the eggs get all the way to the bottom. Okay, so some people like to cook it on the stove top, take a plate and flip it over. I don't do it that way. I pop it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes and then it'll be set and then we can flip it over. Okay, our frittata is done. Doesn't she look beautiful? Now we're just gonna flip it out. Look at that. Hot and steaming right out of the oven. Isn't it beautiful? Now you know we're going to give this a taste, right? That's the beautiful thing about a frittata. You can put anything into it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at how light. Can you see how light it is? That is hot, hot, hot. That is absolutely delicious. What a wonderful way to use up leftover food. In an Italian household, and I'm hoping with the prices of food nowadays in any household, we let nothing go to waste. This is the same thing that we had on Thanksgiving as an appetizer, recreated into a fabulous meal. This is great for breakfast, for lunch, like I said, a light dinner. It is fabulous. I really hope you guys make this. And again, the base is what's important. You can add anything you want to it. If you want the recipe for this particular frittata, let me know in the comments, comment recipe, and I'll make sure to send that to you DM. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, La Dolce Vita, Kelly style.